Hi there, this is Adam Jones. I'm down here in Salcombe, stood outside of Captain Morgan's. Just wanted to grab a quick coffee before we go out on the water for the first time this year. So happy New Year. Hope you had a great time at home with your families, and hopefully, like me, you're getting excited about the boating season. Today is pretty good weather. It's not too cold, certainly out of the wind. I think it's going to be a little bit cold when we go out there, but we're going out on a boat that I am so excited to have a go on, and that is the new Navigator 26 from Brig, powered by a Suzuki 350 horsepower. Dual Garmin. This is a real adventure boat. It's perfect for those like me that like to go out on the water fishing and diving and enjoying yourself, and just a little bit more of an adventurous touch than the well-known Eagle range from Brig. So come with me and let's have a look exactly what this boat can do. We're going to do a bit more of a performance test in this video, and then we'll also do a full walk around when we get back to the dock, so you can have a little look around this Navigator 26. Come with me. Right, so here we are. We're coming out of Salcombe Harbour in the Navigator 26 from Brig. Like I said, I'll talk you through the entire boat so you can properly see it in a separate video. We're going to come back and tie up and have a look around this boat. But I've got to be honest, if I could, this is the Brig that I would have. This is just a piece of me, a proper adventure boat. Loads of space at the front, loads of storage options, still luxury touches for the family. Great seating options behind the helm position, but a really rugged, powerful adventure machine. And I love this center console, really high, really protected, dual Garmin's there. It just looks so good. So you've got your Garmin VHF, Suzuki MFD, dual Garmin's, I think they're 12s. This is a sensational looking vessel. I'm looking forward to just giving it a run. There's a few breakers on the bar, so fingers crossed we can get out and just open her up a little bit just to have a look at what she can do. Like I said, the beauty of having these dual Garmin's is that you can set the boat up perfectly for heading out on an adventure. So obviously I've got my charts on the left hand side here with all of the information that I need in terms of speed, depth, and good visual of my chart, which obviously I can change and just make sure I know exactly where I'm going on the way out. But on the right hand side, one of the ones that I like to have is the fuel setup from the vessel tab on the Garmin. Now on here it's not currently set up how I would use it, but one of the things I do is press and hold this and I would replace the data with, if you go into trip and go for trip fuel used and replace that data, so this will now go on to fuel used. Now the reason that's really useful, especially if you're going out on a proper adventure, so now I can reset this so that we are down to 0. So I know that I've put, let's say I put 100 litres in before I go out. I know I've got 100 litres on board with me right now. So I've got this set to 0, and that is going to tell me exactly how much fuel is being used by that Suzuki from the minute that I reset the trip, so that I always know how much fuel is there ready to go. Now you can obviously use your fuel gauge on your Suzuki MFD, but if the boat is moving around, that fuel gauge is going to read differently depending on how flat the boat is, whereas this will give you a really accurate fuel used piece of data, which just makes being on the water that much more relaxing. And like I said, in a boat like this that's designed for adventuring long distances, that is a really useful thing to do. Like I said, this is a brilliant way to have all of the data in front of you so you know where you're going, point that bow out of Salcombe Harbour or wherever it is that you're based, and have the confidence to head out and have some fun. So let's go see what it's like out there. Right, so we made it out of Salcombe Harbour, and it was a little bit lumpy out there, which is perfect conditions for testing these Navigator boats. As you can see, we had the smaller sister, the 22, alongside, and we had a really good time putting this boat through its paces. It's a really nice hull design that handles the waves and will take you up to some serious speeds. This boat will definitely do almost 50 knots, as well as at 3,000 revs, 24-25 litres an hour, a very economical option for long distances. Such a lot of fun on the water. So we headed back in after a really short ride to have a little look around this boat, and as you can see, there is a really cool configuration on this Navigator 26 with a seat at the back, loads of storage underneath that seat, great seating options behind the console. A lovely squared off bow as you'd expect with a Samson post. Storage in the bow, you've got your windlass there and loads of space behind it. I really like that locker configuration. A lovely locker on the inside of the console with loads and loads of storage. You'll hear me say this with the Navs, there's just storage for days on these boats. And a great console configuration with that dual 12-inch Garmin setup. You can really set that up for adventuring. You've obviously got a bolster position, as you would imagine, on a Brig rib, and I really love the detailing on the cushions on this boat. And like I said, you've got luxury behind the console, loads of space for the family to sit down, as well as storage underneath that seat. More storage on this boat. There really is loads of space for putting anything that you could want for an adventure. Underneath that bench seat on the back, like I said, there is storage. You've got walk-round steps on the back for getting in, and powered by a Suzuki 350 duo prop, the Nav 26 really is a perfect adventure machine. Get in contact with the team at the Wolf Rock Boat Company and come and check out the Nav 26.